Howdy, and welcome back to the Chicken Police with Wickedstorm Gaming. We have 4 new things. Nothing there. People. Natasha? Maybe? She's trying to send us away from the West State. But why? She's worried about us. Different motive. Spooky. Anyway, where's the bed?
Bed. Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that.
I think everything we look at puts a bit more on edge, and I'm a
creep
bit on edge myself. The bed?
It almost.
It's huge. It's gotta be expensive as hell. I feel like we should put Marty just between Wessler and that gun, just in case, no?
Interesting. Now that I know who he really is, he doesn't even resemble Ibn Wessler.
They're identical twins.
The whole thing's so transparent. We must finally put an end to this case, even if it kills us.
That worries me.
We must
Alright, let's get on with it.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have
Social type, huh?
rather good informants.
That's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
This game of chicken and mouse goes on. I want to see what that fucking trophy was. The social type. Talked with all the characters in the game. Huh? Hold on. All the characters in the game, you say? No, that's wrong. But the people... Who is this? I've talked with all the characters in the game, but who's this? There's a big fucking question mark right in the middle of the thing. Albert. Yeah, Albert. Barely even take that outside of the game. Okay.
We must find...
Yeah, you're still saying that.
My time's precious, chickens. Get to the point before I lose my patience.
Yeah, if you lose your patience, you'll make mistakes.
We'll get to the point when it's time.
When it's time.
My time's...
Don't rush us.
Yeah, fine. Boring.
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yeah, leave that to Marty. He's supposed to be the high end.
Detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
It's a little worth
You
it.
know that?
It's a little worth it.
About the painting.
Yeah, my brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you
Notice
say?
how they're not, there's just saying
My
Wessler,
partner
not putting his
means that
first
you and your
name on that
brother
shit.
are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who do you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
Yes, you.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
I'm
not doing any of this. He's just going off on his own. He's
Yeah, of course.
You were afraid
Sonny
of
has completely
losing,
taken over.
weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
yeah,
Just
he's a
doing our
wrestler.
job.
Then do it clearly. And quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
We must finally put an...
All right. I was hoping he'd say something about him freaking out. Hey, look, a letter.
Visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
It's a bit
More
rambling.
like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not, normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap
Sonny
fake,
loves to
Albert.
beat around the
You
bush.
couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
I don't think that was quite enough for a confession, but that's pretty close.
About the painting.
Yeah,
Oh, we're still on that thing.
my time's precious.
Don't rush it.
I want to fuck with him more. Seriously, Marty, can you just stand, like, right here? I feel like we're gonna get shot. I knew it! I should have had another gun.
Albert is an imposter.
Yeah, he put the gun
He's
away.
not who he says he is. What
the fuck was that?
Even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
Ew. Well, he really doesn't like us. Is an imposter. He's not who he says he is. He might not even know who he really is. Need to concentrate on him not knowing who he is. All right. What are you thinking, Albert? How long do you think you can keep this up? Well, that seems like a good way not to fucking, beat around
What
the
were
bush and
you
get shot.
thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
Okay. Oh, that fucking was good, apparently. When did you decide to take your brother's place? He doesn't know who he is.
Why did you
Leave it alone.
decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious. From the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother, am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me
I'm
until
saying,
the sun
yeah,
goes
and it just
down,
reminds me of
Whistler.
Bugs Bunny.
But you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Yeah, believe what you want. We're still on the whole he doesn't know who he is thing. To mutilate Ibn, why didn't you just kill him immediately? Did you ever believe that you were Ibn Whistler? I want answers to both the top and the bottom, but I think the middle one is
Did
the
you
right
ever
answer.
believe that you were Ibn Whistler?
Did
I
you?
ever believe? I still do. I believed it all along. Don't you get it? I am Ibn Whistler.
And also, Albert Whistler.
I see you're starting to understand.
He's a fucking nutcase. Or still on the convince him he doesn't know who he is, huh? So you feel you're two people at the same time even now? Again, I really want to say these two, but I think the right answer is the top one, because God, I don't know with the tongue thing. I'm so fucked up.
You feel you're two people at the same time, even now.
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me. Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're
no,
not
he's got a
the
magic
bloody
shotgun.
killer you'd like to think you are.
He's got a magic
You think
shotgun.
so? Try me, detective.
We're making progress. We're making progress. What is it possible? Still on that. Manipulator. Cruel. Yeah. What would you have done if Natasha found out? Kill her too? Did you think you could see Natasha? None of these sound super great, actually.
What would you have done if Natasha found out? Kill her too?
You know what? Maybe yeah. Maybe I would have ended myself too.
Narcissistic pricks like you never commit suicide, Albert.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to insult someone who's pointing a revolver at your stomach, detective?
I mean, why stop now? Oh, fuck. Negative 50. Holy shit.
That was your plan. Take his place.
I feel like all
live
those would have
happily
ended up
ever
with like
after.
that.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
His what?
Fucking what? He's shaking.
Take a look
He's
at
starting to
me,
shake.
chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
Maybe. Oh, good. I only have one fucking question to ask.
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the
This is either going to be fine or I'm going to get shot.
the land. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
No, he was in love with her from the start.
Slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
I feel like I'm about to get
Mr.
shot.
Featherland, not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Oh, yeah, you're in that case, all right. Ooh, you enjoyed leading everybody knows, didn't you? Okay, now he's a cruel psychopath. What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up? Alright, that's from the old one. That would do bad. Psychopath. This is the only one that really kind of psychopath.
You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose, didn't you?
Do you think this was just some megalomaniac power play on my part? Some kind of race with myself? Not in the slightest.
Don't expect me to feel sorry for you.
On the contrary, Sonny. Your kind can't even comprehend what I've been through. That way, you can't understand the reasons behind my decisions either.
You know what? Maybe it's better this way. I'll sleep better, that's for sure.
If you're going to sleep, that will be your big sleep, chicken.
Are you so sure about that, Wessler?
Okay, that was good. And we're back down to one. How fun. I feel like this normally in games when they start narrowing down your chances like this, or your choices like this, it feels like you're being railroaded. This feels like the situation is legitimately getting out of my fucking control. This is making me very nervous.
If you loved Natasha so much,
This game is so fucking
how
good.
could you lie to her all along?
We lie the
Filthy
most
liar.
because we truly love Santino. Isn't that right?
It shouldn't be that way.
You mean your wife, don't you? See? That's how it goes. We lie because we don't want to cause even more hurt.
What you did, Wessler, is nothing like Molly or me. What you did was out of simple selfishness and cowardice.
Watch what you're spitting out that dirty beak of yours, Santino.
I'm not afraid of you, Wessler. You'd better get that into your small little rat brain.
Classic.
He really likes insulting armed people, doesn't he?
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
Well, now you're giving me missed messages. Ooh. Minus 40. Very close to breaking it. It's time to dig. Ooh, boy. As once was kind to you, to right, too kind. You feel like this one is pushing too hard.
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too
Oh,
kind.
God, I don't have any control on this situation at all.
Simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so, distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think
Understand,
I
I've been
do.
recording for like
Yes.
I know
6
I
hours.
can't harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn. Am I right?
I
Twitch.
didn't
Look at
take
him
his
Twitch.
place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him. Can't you see? That's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
You ate his fucking eye, didn't you?
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Oh no.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her.
Oh jeez, that's a
If
wall of
there's anything
text.
more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling, and infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
Oh,
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable.
Deborah, I thought it was Deborah.
It's like love and hate
I
are
pronounced
one
that
and the
fucked up the
same.
whole time.
And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see?
Uh-oh.
We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Honestly, I'm surprised Marty hasn't pulled out the shotgun at this point.
Wrong, Albert.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get shot. Oh, I thought I was gonna get shot. Bad copper? What? Oh, I did poorly on that. Seen better days, and it's a miracle they didn't kick me out of the force. Oh, boy. Even whether the bad man is brother's place. I kind of want to retry that. Should I? No, I should keep going. I should keep going. Anyway, oh, I don't know how much longer this is going to go. But for now, like it if you liked it, subscribe if you want, share it if you can, and do what you want. Holy shit. Oh, I thought I was doing good. I was doing bad, apparently. And I felt like I had zero control over that situation. Holy shit. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have fun.